What's that? That's Mauve King?
Niggas feeling marvelous.
You gotta get the shoes though. Y'all know what it is. Whee!
Punch him in his belly.
I see you, King.
An insider is exposing Jay-Z's alleged affair with Diddy, and it could bring Jay-Z down for good. Everybody has known for a long time that Jay-Z and 50 Cent have had this long-standing rivalry and hatred of one another. But now, 50 Cent is using every opportunity he has to expose and take Jay-Z down by exposing his lies about his orientation. In a recent interview on Big Boy Neighborhood, 50 Cent suggested that Jay-Z's longtime love of the gay painter Basquiat went way beyond the art.
You image yourself after a gay painter.
Okay.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M.
He said that Jay-Z was in love with Basquiat on a more personal level, by which he obviously meant that Jay-Z was gay or at least bi, just like Basquiat, and that his marriage with Beyoncé was nothing more than one big sham to keep him from having to address that publicly. Now, that didn't go down so well online. There were a handful of people who totally agreed with 50 Cent, saying that Jay-Z's long-term behavior was a little less than stereotypically straight. But a lot more people were not thrilled with 50 Cent's comments. They said that Jay-Z's marriage to Beyoncé had lasted so long that it didn't make sense for anybody to claim that it was fake, not to mention all of the well-known affairs that Jay-Z had with other women. But according to 50 Cent, those could all just be stories conjured up to distract from the truth, which would make sense. And it wouldn't be the first time. In fact, a lot of the criticism pointed out that 50 Cent has long had a feud with Jay-Z because of an old Pepsi commercial disagreement. Supposedly, 50 Cent was originally offered the advertisement, but Jay-Z hated him so much that he pulled some strings to ensure that he couldn't be involved.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL has some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He was saying to Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without 50.
I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me and he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
That's
yo,
his guy.
he said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
Right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh.
50 Cent has tried to downplay those claims, saying that it was actually a decision made by the NFL. But Jay-Z's reputation for being a strategic, capable manipulator suggests that there's a lot more to the story than it seems on the surface. Jay-Z allegedly didn't want 50 Cent involved whatsoever. And since then, 50 Cent has done everything he can to try and expose Jay-Z publicly in one way or another. Jay-Z has long been open about his love for the late American icon Jean-Michel Basquiat, even basing a lot of his old hairstyles on him. He loved the artist so much that Beyoncé even gave him a $35 million painting for his 53rd birthday. But whenever the topic of Jay-Z supposedly being bi comes up, Beyoncé is always pretty clear in saying that he is not bi. But 50 Cent has a habit of exposing people that he considers to be closeted. Years ago, he posted controversial pictures implying that Diddy was in a gay relationship with Rick Ross. The pictures were really racy, suggesting that they did have some kind of intimate, highly romantic connection. 50 Cent deleted the photos shortly after the backlash began. But honestly, with everything coming out about Diddy, it's not impossible. For years now, Diddy's orientation has been the subject of intense speculation, with many people believing that he was concealing his true feelings and desires. Even his lyrics seem to lean into that. Diddy did a verse on Blood Orange's song, Hope, with his lyrics talking about how he wants to be loved, but he's scared to be loved the way he truly wants. Many people have interpreted the song as being about Diddy's inner desire to be loved as a gay man. But of course, Diddy has never actually come out and talked about his orientation. He has, however, really poured fuel on the fire with his public comments. When Lil Nas X performed at the BET Awards, he ended his performance with a controversial and steamy gay kiss live on stage. Some people thought that Lil Nas X crossed a line or was unacceptably provocative, but Diddy loved what he did. He praised Lil Nas X for the performance, which just convinced people even more that Diddy had some gay leanings himself. In my opinion, that doesn't mean anything. An artist praising another artist doesn't really suggest anything one way or another, although it is a pretty major thing in the hip-hop community to promote anything other than straight norms. But we also have to remember the footage of Diddy at a party with Fabolous. At some point, footage came out of Diddy behaving weirdly and drunkenly referring to Fabolous as daddy.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my
with you.
bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
when you
right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping
here.
for
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my
with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
Oh,
when you
it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping when
here.
you
Oh,
when you
it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right here.
scraping for no?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look
Did you
look
miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm
I
saying
miss-
it seems like a thing.
I
It was
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with-
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but we ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
Now, that is something that stands out as one of the stranger Diddy interactions. But according to Diddy, he's never been at a party with Fabolous, which is not what Fabolous has said. He did an interview with The Breakfast Club basically saying that everything Diddy said was a total lie. Diddy supposedly came to his birthday party, and you won't believe what else Diddy allegedly did at a wedding. Fabolous said that Diddy had approached him at a mutual friend's wedding and said that he would take Fabolous shopping. A comment like that out of the blue was so strange and uncomfortable that Fabolous apparently shut the conversation down entirely. And 50 had to comment on it too.
Yeah, I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs.
You heard what he just said, right?
So Fab, how was your birthday, man?
Yeah, how was your
what was your wish?
I like vibes. You know what I mean? I like a good vibe more than like wanting for anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like he would say stuff, and it's like he wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway. Now you see so much that you go away.
See where I look
Did you
look
miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm
I
saying
miss-
it seems like a thing.
I
It was
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your
him.
birthday.
Because when Fab, he was like, "Yo, Fab, we ain't party." Fab was like, "Nah, we partying tonight."
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
Like no, like but they did party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they let that one go. Like I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
What does it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
say that you're a hater. They say
You're a
you're crazy.
hater. You do this, yeah. And now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting. It's over.
He said that it was pretty obvious to him that Diddy was hitting on him, and he wanted nothing to do with it. Now, some people have become convinced that part of the reason Fabolous was so quick to turn Diddy down was that he knew all about what Diddy would get up to. But in my opinion, Fabolous doesn't even need an excuse to say no. Clearly, Diddy crossed a line by being weird and hitting on him in a public event like that. So a no would be acceptable without an explanation. 50 Cent has claimed that he never actually had an issue with Diddy as a person, but that he did take issue with a lot of the things he did. He has never actually explained what things he's referring to, but given how hard he goes in on Jay-Z, it's fair to say 50 Cent likely knows a lot about what these two are doing.
Alrighty, let's start with you're going into the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
So recently we just saw, which I can't. We look at the accusations,
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to Diddy as well. But you look at the accusations, and there's an accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was that the statement is something you can tell it's written by a lawyer because there's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says you're gonna find out like how I'll handle this. And that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like the publicist wouldn't say this.
Right.
Yeah.
When you see things like this, Fifth, and there's times when like I saw this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is on your.
Put that up.
Yeah, this is on.
50?
Yeah, it says I don't know what's going on, but are we still gonna have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know, I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because look, they will fall back, but the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right.
Look,
Because you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre.
Right.
And then, maybe I stay out of trouble.
He even questioned why Jay-Z would take his family to the premiere of the Lion King sequel when he's being accused of essaying a girl the same age as his daughter. 50 Cent has basically said that both Jay-Z and Diddy are doomed from this point onward because the allegations are attached to their names, no matter what. But according to him, both of them have lived totally fake lives anyway. 50 Cent seems to believe that both of them are, at minimum, bi and living lies to protect their public images. Whether or not that's true, we'll likely never really know. But Diddy's orientation is becoming increasingly public, and it definitely seems to suggest that he was open to anybody he felt could satisfy his urges. But what do you guys think? Is Jay-Z secretly hiding his true desires? Or do you think that this is just another case of 50 Cent trying to get under Jay-Z's skin? And do you think that Jay-Z and Diddy ever had a thing together? I don't think that Jay-Z is gay, personally. I mean, given how close he was to Diddy, it wouldn't be a massive surprise. We all know what Diddy was up to now. But I just can't imagine that Beyoncé would choose to stick around for so long if that was the case. The risk of their entire empire collapsing by the lie being exposed just seems way too high. As far as I'm concerned, they're a legit couple. But, again, given everything we know about Diddy, I don't think anybody can fully rule out the theory that they may have had something together. We know that Diddy was never that concerned about something as simple as consent. And the threat of extortion basically meant that Diddy could allegedly intimidate anybody and everybody to get what he wanted without risking them ratting him out. Of course, now he's in a very different position. And all those people who were once terrified of him are about to come out and rat him out without hesitation. In my opinion, that's a pretty good thing. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below.